John Eats Cheap with a return customer. A while back we had the unveiling, the unboxing of the Foodsaver. This is a 3100 series. We got it at Costco, and the bags and everything, and I love this thing. It is so much better than just trying to get the air out and putting stuff in a Ziploc and putting it in the freezer. I love it, so I wanted to show you a few of the things that I use it for that it can do. So it's demonstration time. By the way, we'll link you back to the original Foodsaver 3100 series unveiling. We did a few things with it then, but I've learned a lot of new stuff. Up front, I want to say, if you haven't done so or know somebody who would enjoy this, let them know. Pass along, share the link, subscribe, YouTube, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I like to have a lot of fun, and this is going to be fun because I love using this thing. I paid full price for it, so I'm not endorsing it or anything like that, but let's seal some food with the Foodsaver. Now I've got some Thanksgiving leftovers here. We got some stuffing or dressing. We have some turkey, another bag of turkey I'm going to use for soup later on, some mashed potatoes, and celery. You know, I freeze celery, and this is really great for that because you buy a whole bunch of celery, you only use a few stalks. I can use it down the road in casseroles or soups. So I'm going to show you a trick with that too, using the Ziplocs that they include that you can seal up. So first of all, I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 bags, all of about this size. So I'm just going to pre-cut these. The end is sealed. So first we cut the bag, pull it out, and now I'm going to seal because I want to seal the bottom of the next bag. And we're going to...
And that's a trick I never see. People like
cut
it and then...
But yeah, you go ahead and seal the next one, right? And this seal button will stop flashing when it's sealed. Like that. Then you open it up. You can see it's sealed on the bottom, and we'll pull out another one. So I said we're going to make 4 of these, correct? Cut, seal. And one thing I do wish, it's just an odd place, and you'll see this when we seal it up, the place where they have to write the stuff on. Don't plan on writing things there very often. All right, I've got my 4 bags here. Now I'm gonna get my dressing. Now here's what I do. These were left over from Thanksgiving, as I said, so they've been in the fridge for a day. I just stored them in a Ziploc. Now, this is for foods that may have a little liquid in them. Maybe the stuffing, the potatoes, stuff that when it vacuum seals, it might move up. So I leave it in the Ziploc, I just don't tie it. It's also a lot easier to get it into the bag now. So I don't mean tie it, I don't zip it. Zip it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that into the bag. And now we will vacuum seal it. And I don't have that fastened or zipped because I want the air to get out of that as well. So let's tuck this guy up here because we're done with that. You go in right where the green thing is, just like that. Go down, forward. Now, we have 4 settings: dry, moist, pulse, and sous vide. I use moist for almost everything, and I haven't noticed a lot of difference between dry and moist, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it there, and then we wanna vacuum. That's so cool. Now it stops, now it's sealing. You'll find this takes up a lot less space in your freezer too when you have your food like this. We're sealing, and done. Now we open it up. Now it gives a little, listen to this, a little sigh of relief here when you open it up. It's like, ah, I feel like I'm doing dry cleaning. And there we are. See, it's just not real easy to write there. I realize you can't put it on the end, but that's where Mrs. Cheap writes. Oh, I guess there's a little spot right there. So Mrs. Cheap will write, you know, stuffing or dressing on that. All right. Now, let's, this one I'm not gonna put the whole Ziploc in. This is just some turkey, and I'm just gonna put it all in here. Make sure I got a big enough bag. And this one will just be, this is turkey for like sandwiches. It's just kind of sliced. Now you do need to try and be careful not to get food up towards the top where it seals, because if there's any liquid or food particles up there, it won't seal, and that can be a problem. Then it'll come unsealed. So try to avoid that. Another reason I like leaving stuff in the bag, if this is too big a bag. Alrighty. Now, this is our turkey. Shake it down. Now for this one, I for sure am going to use the moist setting because the meat is moist. Vacuum. And there we go. I love that sound.
We have so much vacuum seal in our freezer right now.
I know, we need to start eating it now. And also the sous vide setting, I think I'm going to get a sous vide. This really has me intrigued, and I want to try that out. So I'm thinking about getting a sous vide and trying that. It's an interesting way to cook.
If anybody's sous vide, put a comment in and with any tips. That would be great to hear about.
Yeah, it's absolutely. All right, I'm going to finish up. I got some more diced turkey for soup. I got some mashed potatoes. I'll leave those in the bags.
And then we'll come back and show you all the things that you've put in the Ziplocs.
Oh, yeah.
Or in the Food-Savers.
So now we've got our chopped celery in here, and I've just got this little sandwich bag. Leave the top open, and I'm going to put it into the Ziploc. This is one that you can seal up. It's good for cheese, I guess. You can seal it up and just pull out what you want and then seal it back up. And this thing does amaze me how this works. I still don't really understand, but okay, so we zip it up just like a Ziploc. And now we use the little attachment. Pull this out and put it right on that little spot. So we're going to put it right there and vacuum. And see, I don't know how it does that. I don't know how it seals back up.
Magic.
Yeah.
And they like have attachments for like mason jars and stuff you can use that with, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, maybe Santa will bring that to you.
There we go. It's all sealed up. Santa?
Santa.
I know him. No, see? And so now that can go in the freezer. Unzip it. Get what you need out of there if you need half of that for a soup or something, and then seal it back up. And that just amazes me. I keep stuff, like I put the celery in there because I don't want a dirty Ziploc. The Ziploc stays clean this way too. So there we go. Look at that. The Foodsaver, the 3100 series. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me gather up just a few samples of some of the stuff that I've frozen and sealed. Okay, so this is just what was in the freezer in the house. I'm not going to go out in the garage in the deep freeze. Mrs. Cheap, well, she doesn't want me bringing all that stuff in. But so like I had a whole pork loin, and which is like boneless pork chops. I even sealed up a half of one so I can smoke it at another time. You can cut it thin for the breaded pork tenderloins. Got that video, right? But sealed that up. Boneless pork chop. Here's a smoked thick pork chop. Smoked it, sealed it, it's ready to go. Smoked salmon. This stuff goes really great. Seal it up. I mean, I do it with steaks. I do it with packages of hamburger. In fact, I think I got one more thing that's close. You see there? We're having hamburgers tonight, so I bought a 10-pound tube of ground beef. It's a lot cheaper that way. Sealed it up, and now it's thawing in the fridge for dinner tonight. Love it. Thumbs up for the Foodsaver 3100 series. Got it at Costco. Hope it's helped with information. Ask any questions if you'd like, and we'll try and answer them. And thanks for watching Johnny's Sheep.